Right, we are just at the end of our little tour here. I'm going to insert this clip right at the start, just to say, if you've come for drone footage on this video, you ain't getting none. Because I need to get permission from the landowner, and also it's just started getting a little bit blustery. So there's going to be no drone footage in this video. However, it's a very interesting video to watch. If you're interested in anything to do with history, World War II, stuff like that, then this is probably one of a series of videos about this site. Hopefully you enjoy the video. I'm going to do it. If you enjoy the video. No, I won't do that. But you know what to do, you know what I'm saying. Enjoy the video. Here it is. Do some magical transition. Well, that's quite cool. Okay, so today's adventure, we're in Rhydymwyn, or Rhydymwyn. Is that how you pronounce it?
Rhydymwyn.
Rhydymwyn. That's how he said it on the one show. And we're off to well, we think we're off to what seems like a nature reserve thing, but also it's the site of, I think, the old mustard gas supply sort of place where they used to keep the mustard gas in World War II. But I'm going to go pay me £5 and we're going to go have a look around, see what we can see. So myself and Izzy have just signed our life away, well, signed mine away. Izzy is my guest. What exactly is it? Like a nature
reserve.
So it is a nature reserve. We've just met Sando, who seems to be the equivalent of security around here. He's been working here for 20 years. As we'd just gone to the main visitor centre office, he was talking to a bloke called Brian, who has been, what did he say?
Record the amount of butterflies and which species.
Yeah, butterfly recorder and different species. And he said just down here, so they've got a sensory garden just down here, it's signposted so I can tell. Izzy has got the official map. I don't think they've got another copy of those, so we have to take it back to the office. But yeah, he said just down to the left, it's called Peacock Road or something. Peacock Lane, where they have lots of sightings of peacocks. And oh, is it peacock butterflies? So just down here to the left is Peacock Lane, where they have lots of sighting of peacock butterflies. I completely misread the situation there. Is there any information on there about its former, what it used to be?
There will be a meeting.
So I'll spin the camera around so you can kind of see what we're looking at.
Pumping station.
But yeah, it looks like there is some buildings over here. It's a bit strange because obviously it's a nature reserve, but also once in history it was an industrial estate, effectively, a military industrial estate. Some of the buildings that we'll have a look at today are old mustard gas storage units and things. They used to bring this mustard gas over here in 1941, I think it was. They had over 2,000 staff members in the war effort. So best not tell anyone here that you are of German origin. So we're not allowed to enter any of the buildings.
I think you can if you can have with someone.
I'll go off what Izzy's telling me, but you can already see areas where things like doorways used to be. This is obviously cordoned off, but you can hear the birds flying around in there. That'd be cool to fly a drone in. I won't go in, but I'll pop.
Well, we can go to the other entrance on the other side. It's the other one.
And then I've got my tour guide here. Look very official. Maybe you should be the one that has the high vis on.
No, because I didn't sign the paper.
So, Isabel, tell us about what the building is that we've just looked at.
Well, all I know is building P5. If it says anything. It held all of the power supplies.
So as Izzy just said, this building held all the power supplies, obviously for the various different things that were going on here during the war. What I also understand of this place is this road, this type of road that we're walking on now, type of road, I keep getting distracted, type of road that we're walking on now is not only slip proof and skid proof, but it's also spark proof. When transporting highly explosive materials, the last thing you want to happen is for something to go kaboom. Again, this has fallen down, but we do want to respect the wishes and the rules. Look at that, how cool is that? I presume it's been transformed at some point into something else, but you've got big machinery there on wheels, clearly transporting something very heavy from there all the way to back over there. We've got like a gantry up there as well. I don't know if anyone could see that, but there's like a greeny yellow butterfly just flown off in that direction. They were saying there's a lot of butterflies around. So this is that building just from the other side. Quite a strange nature reserve. What do you think?
It's just turned into a reserve, whatever species decide to live here.
Right, these look like blossom trees, do you think? Yeah, that looks like blossom. Very young though. Ooh, look at that building over there. am very conscious that Izzy has spotted that there is tunnels, and now she's super keen to get to the tunnels. We're going to have a little look around as much as we can see. He did say there's a lot of land around here, didn't he? So
well, they've actually produced mustard gas.
So this building here, you're saying what? Produced mustard gas?
That's that one, yeah. There's only 2 on site.
So R4, this was one of the 2 Roncoal manufacturing buildings on site, and they were the only 2 buildings which actually produced mustard gas. It produced over 7,000 tonnes of Runcoal and is grade 2 listed. Smells like mustard gas. Get your nice nails in there. The site is known as the Secret Factory, as it was the only Second World War weapons factory never found or targeted by enemy aircraft. And also, this is just pointed out, the stink in there is from the bats. I'm Batman. It's not much of a pond at the minute. I mean, there's a sign there that says danger, deep water, but if you can tell me where the water is, that would be ideal. I presume this is one of, because he was talking about fishing and stuff, I presume this is one of the places that when there is water here, they populate with fish, and then people come sit round the edge and fish from here. Okay. And it does look like they're actually taking bits of the water shrubbery out and clearing it up a bit. How did I not get that on camera? I just got my foot caught in a vine and nearly went arse over tit. Have a look on the map, because this looks like tracks.
Well, it doesn't say anything about any tracks in there.
So these bars of metal suggest that there was something running down here. It might have just been, this middle section here has been infilled, and it was like a little track that you could get under, maybe. Just trying to find little clues. But obviously, being I think it's known as a military supply site. Military supply being creating chemical warfare, ammunition, things like that. But because it's military, so like its history is military, I imagine a lot of these trees would have been here like back in 1941 and stuff, when people were working here. You don't necessarily think about the things that the trees have seen, do you?
Tunnels are in there.
You think we're above the tunnels?
Oh.
So, Izzy's pointed out she thinks that's sort of a trapdoor slash sort of manhole cover sort of thing. And then the main event for Izzy today is coming to the tunnels. These tunnels are empty. That's exactly the kind of thing that you would say if there's something in those tunnels. We'll go up to them, have a little look. Ooh, this is getting creepy though. It's all wet.
No.
You don't like it? You can see better on the camera. Oh, there's someone in there. Nad. First time I've seen you get all freaked out by something. That was indeed. Oh my god. Oh. I had a little fly thing on my glasses. What?
Walked into the thing. That's a bird hide.
You don't know what a bird hide is?
No.
It's where you hide and watch the birds. I'm guessing. Massive, massive bumblebee. Gus would be pooping himself right now. You're sitting here and you look out the little trap and you can see the birdies that come down here. Right, cut to a nature time lapse. Your emo hair's getting in the way. I'm daring Izzy to go into there. She's shaking her head. Oh, look at that. The old light fitting. And apparently, Carol loves... I'm not sure what that says, but it looks like it's made in poo-poo. Clean way to canteen.
And this is a weapons receipt store.
Ah. This is cool, like how cleanly this has been preserved. I need to get a picture of that. What?
It's not very safe for multiple people.
Oh, this is actually the floor that I'm talking about. It's like, it feels like rubbery. So maybe it wasn't the floor that I was talking about earlier. But yeah, two things pop into my head with this place. First of all is Call of Duty. Oh my god. Look at that. Freaking hell, I'm gonna have to get the drone up here, like. And this would be cool for something like a paintballing place or something. It's instead what they're using it for is people, one person every 3 months paying £5 to wander around, and that's per year. I paid my yearly membership. want to do more with this, wouldn't you? Although they are listed buildings, most of them, so can't really knock them down. I know they did knock some down, but that's because they were really unsafe. I want to go to that big building over there. Having a nice time?
Scary.
What do you mean it's a bit scary?
Weird.
It's
Going to the concentration camp.
well, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's actually just a place where we were defending ourselves against the people making the concentration camps. Yeah. They're a bit more modern, that will plug.
Showroom?
This is more of what I was talking about and expecting with abandoned buildings, though. Imagine all the people walking through that doorway like 100 years ago, or just less, 80 years ago. And that sound of the plane would have been a common occurrence, I think, back in the day. Nearly stacked it again. Right, what do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon I should contact the landowner and request permission to fly a drone over? Should we come back again at some point? Looks like I've just sat on that.
One of these is an air raid shelter. Figure out which one it is.
An air raid shelter? Surely it'd be something underground. We'll have a look for the air raid shelter. Izzy's map reading skills are suggesting that just behind this building, building 28, number 28, is the air raid shelter. So we're going to try and find it. This block here. A small door would suggest it could be. It's got a door on it.
Can you push it?
Locked with a key. Yeah, I would have thought with all these people working here, that small tiny little building there wasn't just the air raid shelter. I think you'd probably go underground. Maybe down to the tunnels actually. classic burial pit. I'm going to assume that that's been moved from there, from a different place. It's not just that thing there. That is the lid.
Maybe it was just that entire trench.
Where they put all the dead bodies. Do you think we've signed up for a cult? Do you know what this is? Bass?
I can't read it anymore. It's too complicated.
Show me.
But it contained a prototype gaseous diffusion unit. These units were the first attempt to separate uranium-235 on an industrial scale. This was the fuel for an atomic bomb.
Oh, right. So that's this building here. Big, massive building. May contain asbestos. I've just been stuck my head in there. Right, I think for today that is the end of the video. I think we've explored little bits and bobs. What I'm going to do is take a photo of that information booklet, so at least next time we come we can have a little bit, like a slightly better idea of what each individual building actually is, and we'll come back again and get some cool drone footage. If not, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. From, where are we again?
Rhydymwyn.
What?
Rhydymwyn.
That's where we are, Rhydymwyn. In the old mustard gas factory and storage unit from the Second World War. Pretty cool. Goodbye. Say it.
Goodbye.
So long.